Well, we're back out here at good old Lake Lavon, as I've said countless times before, and this time we're testing a 2018 Sun Tracker 20-foot fishing barge with a 90 horsepower Mercury 4-stroke. And we'll turn around here. I managed to pick just about the hottest day I could possibly find. It's I think 102 today. Heat index of like 108. Here's you can see that motor just, what does the old saying go? Purring like a kitten, running like a sewing machine. And it is a hot day today, so that's a testimony that it can run that smooth, even sitting out here at 102 with the old index being a 108. Wow. Anyhow, it's not too bad when you're cruising. That's what you go to the lake for, but it is toasty. Anyhow, this is a really clean boat. It's got around, I'm gonna have to look again, but I think it was 72 hours, something like that. Another low hour boat. Very clean. The flooring and everything just looks great, no stains. Seats all supple and super clean. I'm going to nitpick it for you here. There's one little spot on the corner here, and I'll tell you, I think I've figured out what that's from, because I've seen it now on about 3 to 5 of these things. People put the covers on them, and they don't put the poles that hold the cover up. So if they lay down on the upholstery, and you've got wind like we have here in our area constantly, or you drive it down the highway, because some people think these things are, they sell them as towable covers, but I certainly wouldn't for this reason, because flopping up and down on these things will actually wear a spot on the interior. I've seen it many times. I've seen it not really snug down out on when I was out in the Vegas area for a while. I had an office out there years ago, and I pulled the cover back. I thought I had it on there taut, and it was on a jet boat. That thing flopping up and down. When I took it off, it literally had gel coat powder come up. And luckily, it didn't dig in enough to where it made a problem. But I was very surprised to see dust from the gel coat come up from the cover rubbing on it. Anyhow, here we go. We'll take a quick spin. I've been out here again for about 20 minutes or so, and I've already GPS'd it. And we GPS'd it at 26 miles an hour. It's got a stainless steel, check the pitch this time, 13 pitch stainless steel, a really nice prop. And here we go. And if it's like I go with, my wife mainly, another couple would be fine. I personally, if I was going to be taking people, might see if I can work a deal and go with an 11 if I was going to put a lot of people on it, because it's tacking out just about where you'd want it, around 57 or so, wide open right now. But if you put several people in here, then it might want the 11 pitch. That couple of inches pitch might make raise the RPM up a little bit, have a little bit more zip out of the hole. But I'm nitpicking for you here. You might love it like this. In fact, I would, knowing me, when I procrastinate, I'd probably play with it 10 years before I ever changed it, because it certainly does run well with it. If you just want to really kind of go crazy and nitpick things, you can really, dial them in a little bit depending on the load you're carrying. But here we go. I'm gonna give this thing some. Here we're gonna get up and running. I won't say on plane, because they don't plane out, but we'll get up and running. Trimming out a little bit, and here we go. Of course, got to use my application on my phone, because it doesn't have speedometers on these pontoons, hardly ever. Don't really need them, since you're not going that fast, but it's always fun to have one. But in today's world with GPSs and apps on phones, there's really no need to have one. They're not particularly accurate anyhow when they're working up off of the water pressure. I'm going to give it a little zip here again, then I'll show the motor running back there under throttle. There you go. I'll do a little walk around here in a few minutes. That'll give you an idea how this thing runs. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you. Okay, here we are up on the in the parking lot, checking out that 2018 Sun Tracker 20-foot fishing barge. Just did the lake check on it, and it ran great, perfect, just like it should. No issues. Anyhow, this thing, like I said on there on the lake check, GPS 26 miles an hour. Just gonna walk around this thing pretty quick because if I don't watch myself, I get a little long-winded on these things, and if you're like me, I really just as soon see what I want to see and maybe cut out some of the jibber jabber. So here we go. Walking around here, the fencing or the enclosure, metal enclosure, excellent shape. No dings or dents to speak of. I can't swear I couldn't find one if I looked hard enough, but I certainly don't see one readily. Here's that really nice stainless steel prop. Really good shape. In fact, I think it's pretty much flaw-free. Walk around here. Good old 90 horsepower 4-stroke. And I'm looking to see up there, yes, it is a command thrust. Walk around the driver's side here. Notice I'm saying driver's side instead of starboard, since I don't want to get hung up and confused and get some comments saying I don't know my right from my left. And there you go. No dents on the pontoons. No dents on the enclosure. Just a really, really clean unit. And like I said, I'm going to keep this one short. So we'll just end it here, but I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you.